I'm going to go over to Kirsten first and ask for your top 2 priorities that you are focused on this year.
Hard to kind of whittle it down, but I guess in thinking about this question, I mean, it's really about technology enabling and governance maturity is probably the top 2 things right now. So in technology enabling, as I mentioned earlier, we're enabling our cloud analytics platform. We have a number of different technologies across the data value chain, and we need to make sure that they all work together effectively. So, basically that means that if we've modeled the data, I want to make sure that all of my various products, my business intelligence tool, my geospatial tool, my data science tools can all read off of that shared data model. I don't want to manage multiple data models across all these different tools, which then has impacts on data quality and things like that. So we want to ensure that we're continuing to enable the technologies. We want to make sure our community, we want to grow our community to make sure that we have the right data science training available to them. We have communities of practice to bring together those different communities that are specializing in the different areas around the data science space. And then in governance maturity, I mean, we really do need to, and this is, I would say, across the government, we're continuing to grow our data literacy and data acumen. We need to make sure the entire workforce understands how much data impacts their daily work, their daily lives. So we want to, we have to continue growing that through the governance maturity. We need to make sure that we have a solid understanding of what our authoritative trusted data is, where we have the certified data sets we can enable for self-service. Enabling analytics governance, I think, is a really important one. As we enable this self-service, we need to make sure that we have a clear path for all of these data scientists across our agencies to have a path towards production. So what does that analytics governance process look like so that we have the clear delivery pipelines established? People know how to move their cool data product, this cool thing they built, from a proof of concept to an initial operating capability to a full operating capability. And that when it gets there, anyone looking at that product knows that they can trust it because it was derived from some type of certified data set. We all know that it's a safe data set to use. It was the right one to use. We've defined what all of the elements mean, things like that. So those are the big focus areas that I've been looking at, in this next 1 to 2 years.